chapter number 11, mensuration. In this video, we are going to get the introduction of the chapter number 11, mensuration. So first of all, we are going to start with some of the figures and their areas. So we are going to start first one. We are having the rectangle. This one is the rectangle we are having. This is the side A and this is the B. Now we have to find the area. So the area of rectangle, this one we know. This is the L into B, length into breadth. That is the A into B. Now comes to the next one. Next figure, this one we are having is a square. Now we have to find the area of the square. We are having all the sides as equal to the A. So the area of square, this one we are having as equal to the side multiplied by side, or you can write this one as the side to the power 2. So this is the area of the square we are having. Now comes to the next one. Next one we are having the triangle. This is the base we are having, and this is the perpendicular we are having. Now this is the angle of 90 degree. This is the height, and this is the base we are having. So we have to find the area of triangle. So area of triangle is equal to we are having half into base into height. This one we are having the area of the triangle. Now comes to the next figure. Next figure we are having is a parallelogram. So this is a parallelogram we are having. This is the height we are having, and this one we are having the base. Now we have to find the area of parallelogram. So this is a parallelogram we are having, and the area is equal to the half into base into height we are having. This is the area of the parallelogram. Now comes to the next figure. Next one we are having is a circle. This is the center, and this one we are having the radius. So we have to find the area of circle. So the area of circle we are having as equal to the pi r square. This is the area of the circle we are having. Now the next topic we are having is the area of trapezium. So we are going to understand what is the trapezium we are having. This is the figure of the trapezium we are having. In this one we are having, this is the A, B, this one is the C, D and E. So this one we are having the trapezium. Now we have to find the area of the trapezium. So we can find the area of the trapezium by adding, this one we are having is a rectangle and this one we are having is a triangle. So when we add the area of the rectangle and the area of the triangle, then we are going to get the area of the trapezium. So I'm going to write here area of trapezium. This one is equal to the area of rectangle. That one we are having ABCE plus area of triangle. This one we are having CDE. When we add both of them, then we are going to get the area of the trapezium. So this one we are having the area of the trapezium. So the next topic we are having area of general quadrilateral. So we'll find the area of general quadrilateral. Now suppose this is a general quadrilateral we are having. This one we are having, this is the height and this one is the height we are having. Now I'm going to name this one A, B, C, D, and this one is the height 1 we are having and this one is the height 2 we are having. Now we have to find the area of this one. So we can find this one. So I'm going to write here. Formula will be area of quadrilateral. This one will be equal to the half multiplied by diagonal. This diagonal AC, and this one multiplied by, we are going to add both the heights or the perpendicular. So this one we are having height 1 plus height 2. So this is the formula we are having for the general quadrilateral. Now comes to the next one. So the next topic we are having is the area of special quadrilateral. So now we'll understand the special quadrilateral. Suppose we are taking the rhombus as in the special quadrilateral. Suppose this is the figure we are having. This one is the rhombus we are having. A, B, C, D, and this is the O we are having. Now we know that in the rhombus, angles at the center are as equal to the 90. Now we have to find the area of this one. So I'm going to write here area of rhombus. This one we are having a special quadrilateral. This is equal to the half multiplied by diagonal 1 multiplied by diagonal 2. This one we are having diagonal 1, this one we are having the diagonal 2. So this is the formula we are having for the area of rhombus. Now comes to the next one. Now comes to the next topic. Next topic we are having is the solid shapes. So we know the solid shapes are the 3D shapes. This one we are having is a cube, a cuboid, cone, cylinder, and the next one we are having is a pyramid. This one we are having is a pyramid. Now these are the 3D shapes we are having. Now we are going to understand the surface area of these. So first one we are going to understand the surface area of the cuboid. So this one is a cuboid we are having. Surface area of cuboid. Now this one we are having the surface or the total surface area of the cuboid we are having as equal to the 2. We are having all the sides as double. This one and this one and the bottom, this one and the side one. So 2 multiplied by L multiplied by B plus D multiplied by H, that is the base multiplied by height. So this is the BH plus height multiplied by length. So this is the formula we are having for the cuboid. This is the formula for the total surface area of the cuboid we are having. Now comes to the next one. Next one we are having is a cube. So this one we are having the cube. Now we have to write the surface area of the cube. I'm going to write here surface area of the cube. Now we know that cube is a 3D shape of the square, and in the square all the sides are equal to each other. So in the cube all the sides are also equal to each other. Then the total surface area of the cube we are having as equal to the 6 multiplied by side to the power 2. So this one we are having the total surface area of the cube. Now comes to the next one. Next one we are having is a cylinder. This one is the cylinder we are having. Now we have to find the surface area of the cylinder. So this one we are having the cylinder. Now we have to write the total surface area of this one. So this one we are having as equal to the, first of all we are having the two circles on the corner, and in the center we are having a square shape. So first of all we are gonna write, we are having the two circles, that is the pi r square plus pi r square, and this one we are having is a rectangle in a circular form. So we can write this one as the 2 pi r h. Now we are going to add this one. So this one we are having as equal to the, we are going to take the common, then this one will be equal to the 2 pi r. This one is the common we are having, and inside the bracket we are having the r plus h. So this is the final formula we are having the total surface area of the cylinder. Now comes to the next one. Next figure we are having is a, now comes to the next one. These are the total surface areas we are having. Now we are going to write the volumes. So first of all we are going to start with the volume of cuboid. We are going to find the volume of the cuboid. So as we know, volume is the amount which can be filled in the given figure. So the volume of the cuboid we are having as equal to the L into B into H. This one we are having as equal to the length into breadth into height. So this is the volume of the cuboid we are having. Now comes to the next one. Next one we are having is a cube. So we are going to write here the volume of the cube. This one we are having volume of the cube. This one we are having as equal to the L multiplied by L multiplied by L, or you can write it as the side multiplied by side multiplied by side. So this one we are having L to the power 3, that is the side to the power 3 we are having. So this is the volume of the cube we are having. Now comes to the next one. Next one we are having the volume of the cylinder. Now we are going to write here the volume of the cylinder we are having. This one I'm going to write here volume of cylinder. This one we are having as equal to the pi r square h. This one is the volume of the cylinder we are having. So this is the volume of the cylinder we are having. Now we are going to understand some of the units. Now we are going to understand some of the units. We know that the 1 centimeter cube is equal to the 1 milliliter we are having, and 1 liter is equal to the 1000 centimeter square we are having, and 1 meter cube, this is 1000 centimeter cube, and the 1 meter cube is equal to the, we are having as the 10 lakh centimeter cube, and this one we are having as equal to the 1000 liter. So these are the some of the units we are having when we have to find the volume. So with this one we have completed the introduction of the chapter. In the next video we are going to start with the exercise 11.1.